If you need level 40, unlimited, limited, clutch time, domination, triple threat, or anything else on your 2K account grinded, contact Rose NBA on Twitter and let them know X sent you. Remember, this isn't a 1 through 10 list, but we're doing centers, include secondary position, and scrolling through to find our top 10 centers in NBA 2k22 MyTeam. So if you guys are excited, hit that like button down below. Let me know your favorite center, and let's hop right into it. Starting it off with Invincible Joel Embiid, who is obviously going to be one of my favorite cards and a card that I'm going to have ranked highly on the list no matter what. Like, no matter how you spin it, Joel is damn good. I mean, we're talking about a 7-foot center who's got a 7'5" wingspan and is basically 99 at every single stat and a 65 Hall of Fame badges. He's got the same jumper as Taco Fall, which is jump shot 47 on very quick, although his upper is Levine instead of Kobe. And he's got that quick dribble style. He's got the long athlete layup package. He does have some very fancy dunking. Enough said many times to anybody who still doesn't know yet. If you want to do some basic dunking, you don't want to do the super fancy stuff, press up on the right stick instead of like pulling down on the right stick. Up just gives you very basic ones. You also don't have to time it, which is also like, I don't know, pretty nice, at least in my opinion. And it's actually pretty good. So give it a try, see what you think about it. But all around, Invincible Joel Embiid is obviously going to be one of the top 10 centers that he comes free. I do prefer him as a power forward matched up with, some guys like Taco Fall and things like that instead of like being a primary center. But he's still good at both positions if you need him to do it. Next, Patrick Ewing. I still see a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, using the Dark Matter instead of just upgrading it to the Opal, which I know sounds weird, but trust me, the Opal is better than the Dark Matter, and it's really not even up for debate. And it's really just because the Dark Matter has very similar stats, very similar badges, but this Galaxy Opal right here has jump shot 4 on very quick, still with the same upper, so you can still get used to what's going on. It's not going to be anything like different, and it's actually gross. Jump shot 4 can be a jumper that you either love or hate. I'm personally a big fan of it, and with this, you get a good catch and shoot jumper on a Patrick Ewing that's already great in the post, can already rebound well, and just do everything you need to do as a center. The dominant big layup package, I don't really know how I feel about it quite yet. Wish it was long athlete, but I'm using this Patrick Ewing as my power forward. Great defense, great finishing, really good speed as well, and jump shot 4 on very quick feels super nice. Next, Manute Bol. I really shouldn't even have to explain why Manute Bol is in the top 10. You guys should know it. There's a reason everybody's trying to do that Sapphire Challenge, and why every video that posted on how to finish that got an insane amount of views. It's because people want to give Manute Bol because this guy is unreal. 7'7" with a 8'5" wingspan, which is the longest wingspan in the entire game. And he has an 80 speed as well, which is just absurd. Now, I will say something that people are really, I guess, not talking about is that you do have to add badges to Manute Bol to make him crazy. Like, he doesn't have posterizer or unstrippable. Give him those 2 badges, it's better. Give him Deadeye, he definitely needs it. It's really going to help out how good he feels when he's actually on the court. Trust me, you definitely want that on him. But set shot 19 on very quick is actually not too bad. It's just one of those jumpers that does pull you forward a little bit, so you do have to be careful when you're taking it, because sometimes he like lunges into a contest, and obviously we don't want that. But all around, I mean, it's Manute, long athlete, and they did give him basic dunking animation, so you don't even have to worry about, carefully using the right stick. He just goes out there and dunks and blocks every shot. Next, Yao Ming, another tall 7'6" guy, but this one has jump shot, set shot 8 on very quick, which is one of the best jumpers for big men in the entire game. Has a great layup package, has great defense, and he's just tall. He takes up all of the space that you need him to in the paint, and you mix that with a good jumper, and it really just makes a card that you really don't want to see whenever you're loading up into the game. It's annoying to see, but it's Yao Ming, 7'6", 7'9" wingspan. The guy just goes crazy. Next, Kristaps Porzingis, a card that is super underutilized because he's 7'3", 7'6" wingspan. I just don't see him used much anymore. I think it's because he does have the Brook Lopez base on only quick, and obviously everybody's looking for quick jump shot timings. But we're talking about a 7'3" guy who has almost every single shooting badge Hall of Fame. Still comes with great defense. His finishing is super good. 88 speed, long athlete layup package. Granted, some very fancy dunking, which obviously we're not like a big fan of over here. But we'll definitely take it when they do have it. I do think that obviously there are some better options than Porzingis, but still, really think he's a good center, and I just want to shine a little bit of light. So maybe some more people go out there and try him out, because I'm a personal big fan of the Brook Lopez base, and I think even without it being on very quick, just being on the quick timing, it still is fast enough to really use it. At least that's my opinion. Next, we have Taco Fall. Again, if we had Manute up here, we obviously gotta have the man. Taco, I mean, the guy is crazy good. 7'6" and the second longest wingspan in the entire game at 8'4", only 1 inch shorter than that of the behemoth Manute Bol, which is pretty good for Taco, or pretty good for you if you're using Taco. He's one of those guys who just does the glitchiest of stuff out on the court. Like, he does things that you really realistically shouldn't be able to do. It makes no sense. And then you mix that with almost every single finishing badge Hall of Fame, every single defensive badge Hall of Fame, jump shot 47 on the very quick timing with a very easy upper release that gives you a good cue in the Kobe Bryant one, and it just makes for one of the best cards in the entire game. I literally dread running up against this Taco because he's so hard to guard consistently. But you know what? He's good. He's good. Next, Arvydas Sabonis. Obviously, he was also in the power forwards list, but Arvydas is obviously here for the fact that he's 7'3", is a 7'6" wingspan, and just like Yao Ming, has set shot 8 on very quick, but this time he actually gets the shifty dribble style, which is a very good dribble style, especially for a guy at 7'3". Some people don't like it because it gives you like too far of a or too wide of like a lane to the basket or burst lane whenever you're doing it. I don't think it's a huge deal. And with that normal signature size, it would actually give him a pretty good burst. And Arvydas moves well for a 7'3" guy. Obviously, he could move better, but at 7'3", I mean, asking him to move like a guard's being a little bit picky in my opinion. And he's great. Long athlete, very basic dunking animations. You can just go out there and dunk. And I've said it before, I love Arvydas because he playmakes so well. He's just one of those guys who's basically a point center, and I just really like it. And I think it's fun to have those guys out there on the court for me personally. Next, we got Mo Bamba. Weird one because Mo, 7 foot, 7'10" wingspan is obviously going to be great, and he comes with almost every single badge you need in finishing and defense, which are obviously the pretty crucial things. The guy can block shots super well with that 7'10" wingspan, obviously, and feels just like a card who you cannot score on. The only problem with this Mo Bamba is, yeah, he's got a 94 speed, so he moves fast without the ball, but with the ball, even with that quick dribble style, I just don't think he moves insanely well, and jump shot 109, even on very quick, is still a jumper that I'm not 100% confident with when it comes to just getting it off consistently. There's definitely better jumpers. I would much rather set shot 8, jump shot 47, things like that. But it's still good enough that with dead eye and stuff like that, you can get it off relatively okay. It's just beware, it is baited and you are not as open as you think because it takes a while to get into. Next, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I mean, at this point, does it surprise you that Kareem's on the top 10 list? I'm pretty sure Kareem has been a top 10 center like ever since 2K15, 2K16 when he was first coming out. Like I remember the Diamond Kareem they used to have, couldn't even shoot, but the guy was so good in the paint that he was just absolutely glitchy and was just one of the best cards in the entire game. And at 7'2", 7'5" wingspan, it's no surprise, every single Hall of Fame finishing badge, every single Hall of Fame defensive badge comes with a quick dribble style, the Kobe Bryant escape, and jump shot 21 on very quick, one of the best jumpers I've literally ever used. Every single year, it's just so good. It's so slept on, and Kareem gets it every year, and it's just so money. Now, he does have fancy dunking, and he does have the long at the lay package, which is always pretty nice, with great defensive tendencies as well. And the playmaking is actually pretty good on Kareem. I give a lot of credit to Arvydas, but not enough credit to Kareem for actually being a pretty godly playmaker as well. But the great thing about Kareem is he plays the 4 and the 5 really well. He's obviously paired better at the power forward with like a taller center. But the thing that makes Kareem unguardable is if you run with the 4, run with the center, no matter what it is, you can just always go to the beautiful Kareem Abdul-Jabbar post hook, which is going to give you that sky hook, and it's so fast, it's so clean, it's so hard to guard for most people, and it's just so, I don't know, it's basically a guaranteed bucket whenever you use it, and that's why Kareem's just always so good, is you just have a default of one of the best animations in the entire game. And last but not least is Invincible David Robinson. Our man, D-Rob, always one of the top centers every single year, and it's no different this year. Obviously, 7'1", 7'5" wingspan, it's not going to change. Well, sometimes it does, but didn't this time. Almost every single badge that you actually need that's crucial, like we don't care about special delivery, floor general, mismatch, and any of that. All the Hall of Fame badges are key. 99 in every single stat defensively. Has 100 pass interception, on-ball steal, contest shot, and block shot tendencies. The D-Rob jumper on quick, the quick dribble style, the Hardaway combo, the LeBron cross, the Trae Young behind the back, which is actually cheesy, long athlete, and some fancy dunking, so remember, right stick up, and basically 99 in every single stat. I mean, he's an invincible card, so obviously he's going to be damn cheesy, but he's all around great. D-Rob is just one of those guys who feels way better than other cards do on defense, even with the same stats. It might be that 100 defensive tendencies right there, or just the fact that D-Rob just finds a way to block better, just like how Kawhi always feels better perimeter defense than other people do. all around one of my favorite cards, and one that if you need a center or power forward, pick him up, and he's going to change the game for you. So that ends it off for our top 10 centers. Let us know what you think about it down in the comment section below. Like the video, you guys did enjoy, and let me know your favorite center, as well as subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Buy cheap and safe NBA 2k22 MyTeam at NBA2king.com. You can use code Excapar, that's EXCAPAR, for 5% off your entire purchase.